Hello, it's Suzanne from moonsongdesigns.com. Thank you for joining me. Today's project is a gift box that I've made specifically to hold the chocolates that my mum likes. Now, she likes the Easter bunnies, the little Maltesers bunnies, and this box will hold 6 of them. And it's a really good chunky box. It measures 9 by 8 by 6 centimeters high. So as you can see, you could get quite a lot of chocolate in there. If you were doing the little, the tiny little eggs, you'd get a huge amount of those in here. I have to confess that I'm not sure I like the way I've decorated it. So I'm going to show you the box again, but I'm going to put some designer series paper on it. So you need 2 pieces of cardstock. Now, I've already made the base of the box up, which is here, and I'll tell you why. They are just 1 millimetre difference in the length and the width. So, just getting my trimmer. So, rather than me cutting both and having both pieces and showing you how to score both of them, they're both scored in exactly the same way. I thought I'd make the base of the box up, because if I don't, I'll get confused and I'll get the top and the bottom completely wrong. So you have a piece that's 20 by 21 centimetres. The other piece, which will be for the top, is 21.1 by 20.1 centimetres. So you're just adding 1 millimetre on to both of the dimensions. Get my cutting tool out of the way. And you're scoring at 6 centimetres all the way around, which is exactly what you do on the base. So there's absolutely no difference to that at all. And you make the box up in exactly the same way. So this is the thick Whisper White cardstock. Just gives it that little bit extra strength, I think. But any of the coloured cardstocks, the cat's just been sitting on here, any of the coloured cardstock is fine. It just depends on how you want the look of your box. So you've got 4 large squares at the outside in the 4 corners. I'm just going to cut up those and notch them out. But what I'm doing is, or what I'm going to do, is rotate them. They're very big squares, and I think if you don't rotate them, you're going to get too much. It's not cut very straight. You're going to get too much cardstock, so it won't. So the cat's just jumped on the table. It won't slide onto the base as well as you would like. So just cut and notch all these out. These are very quick boxes to make. So if you had, if you wanted to do this for a lot of people, for Easter or maybe for birthday gifts, birthday chocolates or what have you, you can knock these up in no time. There you go. Oops, let's get that out of the way. Now, I'm going to fold, just grab my thingy, I'm just going to fold and burnish. Come on, I didn't cut that one very straight either, so let me just neaten that up. Uh-oh, here's cat number 2. He's about to knock the tripod, I think. Nope, he's just sitting under it. So, folding and burnishing. Oops, like that. Last one. So you sort of have a bit like one of those windmills that you had as children. And I will be I stuck it together with Fast Fuse just because it's a really good strong adhesive. Right, but before I do that, I'm going to cover it in some designer series paper. Now, I've just ordered 2 of the paper stacks. I bought the Brights and the Subtles. And I'm going to be using this one, which is Emerald Envy. It's just, it's Bermuda Bay. And it's a lovely, lovely colour. And because I ordered the 2 paper packs, I ordered lots of other bits and pieces. My order came to over £45 and we're in sale-a-bration. And because we're in sale-a-bration, you get to choose a freebie. And let me just see if I can remember where I've put the pack. Yes, here they are. And the freebie I've chosen this time is glimmer paper. I mean, just lovely. So you get 3 colours of glimmer paper, 12 sheets in all. This is mint macaron, we've got the Bermuda Bay, and this is sweet sugar plum. Just absolutely gorgeous. Who doesn't like freebies? So that's what I've ordered with my order this time, the freebies that I get with my order this time. You've only got until the end of March, so if you want to take advantage, then you haven't got long. Not that I'm trying to persuade you to spend money or anything, that would be terrible. So I'm going to use the spotty side, and these pieces, you've got one at 8.5 by 7.5, you've got 2 at 8.5 by 5.5 and 2 at 7.5 by 5.5 centimetres. And don't worry about writing this down, I will pop it onto the blog. So I'm going to use snail for this. Now I know this is the big piece, it's the other pieces that I'm going to have to be careful with. These look like the smaller pieces. Yeah. It's just, I love the paper packs, and I love the fact that you get a double-sided paper, and of course our designers, the Stampin' Up Designer Series paper is just incredibly good quality, and it's great for making bags and boxes and all sorts. But I've got something about polka dots. I just love the polka dots. But as you can see, it's got a script on the other side of this one. And the other patterns are, there's a stripe, which I think is great for doing things for men's gifts. And there's a floral design. So pretty much every taste is catered for, I think. Is this really empty, or is it just playing games with me? It's just playing games. It's not working very well, but we should be fine. I'll have to have a look at it and see why later. So there we go. And now we'll get the fast fuse. And I'm just popping that. I left it out overnight and it's got a bit of cat hair attached, I think. You can't have anything in this house that doesn't have cat hair. Clothes, your cup of coffee, all tastes better. Now, just make sure that you match up these corners really nice and neatly. Like that. And then for the last two, just make sure they're both tucked inside, because otherwise you'll have a bit of a struggle when you come to trying to get the last piece in. Oops. There we go. And then, really, you're going to have to move, my little one. You're really going to have... Why is it always you? And there is the lid of the box. I think that looks lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And it will go on there very nicely. But before we put it on, I'm going to get one of my hole punches. Now I did debate using the... Should I? No. I'll stick with the circle punch. I did think about maybe using the curly bracket, the decorative, what's it called? Decorative label punch. But I think the circles are enough. So just pop it in, and then by eye. Ooh. Is it too thick for it? Oh, is it maybe a little bit thick for this? Nope, that's not working at all. I didn't have... Let's try a slightly bigger one then, see if that will cope better. Oh, sort of. That's it. A bit bigger than I would like, but why did it work on the other one? I didn't have... Oh, I just had cardstock on the other one, I didn't have the paper. and it wasn't the thick Whisper White. I'll tell you where that's just shot to. Right, so again, this will fit the little bunnies in. It's quite a snug fit, but that's what I was looking for because I don't want them rattling around. Let's put the lid back on that. I've only got 6 at the moment, so there you go. And then the lid will pop on. There you go. And it's a snug fit, but so you're not going to lose the lid if you pick it up. So there you go. There's your box. Love it. But we need to decorate it a little bit. So I've got the glimmer paper and the circle punch. So I'm just going to cut a large circle out with that large circle. It's the inch circle. And then I'm going to, and then I'm just going to stamp. This is from the window shopping stamp set, and it's the Open Me, which I think is just perfect for something like this. My 3/4 stamp set, my 3/4 inch punch, which just fits, which is perfect. And then that's going to go on there like that. Yeah, there's a cat on the table, so if you keep seeing this ginger stuff, it's ginger bottom, ginger fluff, and now there's another cat on my chair. There's a conspiracy going on, seriously. And I am just looking for, because I've decided to use dimensionals, I think, and I always forget to get them out. I was very... Oh, there they are. Right, you lot are not helping. Okay, I think I'll have to stand for the rest of this. Luckily it won't be too long. So I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of there. Lovely. Naughty boy. Could you come out of the way? Yes. Could you? Really? The trouble is, if I move him, his bum is under the tripod. Just hold on a second and I shall try. This is why they say never work with children and animals. And I'm just putting that in the corner, like that. Come here, please, Pops. Come here, Fidget. Come here, Bubba. There, you sit there. Ha. 1 box, 2 boxes, same size, completely different colours, completely different way of decorating. I think I prefer the simpler way of doing it. But do let me know what you think. And again, sorry for the cat help. Hope to see you soon. Bye.